So this is the Bluesund Node X, the 10th anniversary streamer and DAC from Bluesound. Includes an all-new silver finish, comes with a remote control, has a brand new premium ESS Sabre DAC, and a dedicated THX headphone amplifier. The DAC in here is now upgraded to an audiophile ESS 9028 Q2M Sabre DAC, which Bluesound says brings amazing musicality, near zero levels of jitter, ultra low noise, and an ultra wide dynamic range. This also has an RCA subwoofer out, is able to be used with wireless subs, works with Spotify, Tidal Connect, and Qobuz, and includes MQA support as well as AirPlay 2 integration. Works with Alexa and Google Voice Assistants as well. Has a 3.5mm RI input and a 3.5mm 12-volt trigger output. I'm going to talk about my time with the Node X and tell you why I bought one. So now that you've heard the specs of the Bluesound Node X, the 10-year anniversary node for digital music streaming, let's talk about it a little bit. I've been using the Bluesound Node X for a few weeks. I purchased mine. It was not sent to me for review. I bought it from B&H Photo, which I'll link in the description below. Now, as you guys who watch me know, I have tried many streamers. I've tried high-end streamers, I've tried low-end streamers, I've tried middle-of-the-road streamers. And one thing I have found is that most streamers do have a little bit of difference in sound if you have a really highly resolving high-end system. What I found is if your system is mid-tier, which is still amazing, which is what I'm using right here in my room, you'll still hear maybe a little bit of difference in streamers, but very minimal. DACs, on the other hand, I can hear a difference between DACs even in a mid-tier system. And one thing that is improved with the Bluesound Node X versus the previous versions that I've also owned and enjoyed is they installed a brand new ESS Sabre DAC. Now, I admit I have not been the biggest fan of Sabre DACs. In the past, I have found them a little bit too analytical. But this upgrade in the Bluesound Node X with the brand new DAC really makes this a worthwhile purchase. The streaming function of the Node X is incredible as always from Bluesound. They have one of the best apps in the business according to many who use the Node. But the Bluesound Node X is amazing and excellent as a streamer. In fact, I once said the Node is the streamer for 98% of us, right? Most of us can get by and be thrilled and be happy with a Bluesound Node. But the X, which again is the 10th anniversary node, takes it up a step further with that new DAC, which means in the past I would use the Node as a streamer into a better DAC. But now I'm using the Node both ways. I'm using it as a streamer into a DAC, and I've also been listening to it as an all-in-one streamer DAC, and I have not been left wanting, which is pretty incredible. Does it reach the heights of the best DACs I've heard? Well, no, but does it matter? That's up to you. To me, it doesn't really matter when you're listening to music rather than listening to the gear. And there's two different ways of listening to music. Some of us listen and analyze the gear. Some of us listen to and enjoy the music.
Let me be the first to say I used to get gear and buy gear and listen to the equipment. I was finding myself listening and analyzing each piece of gear rather than sitting and enjoying the music. I started noticing this over the last year, and once I realized it, I said, "What are you doing? I want to listen to and enjoy the music." That's why I'm reformulating my system now. And instead of creating this all-out reference masterpiece of a system as my goal is to create a much more affordable musical system. And I think the Node X is going to fit right in with that system.
The Bluesound Node X is a music lover's product, and it's one of the best hi-fi products you can buy today because In the realm of hi-fi for what you get, it's relatively affordable. It's well under $1,000. It looks beautiful in the new silver finish and the glass top panel with the lights. There's no VU meters or fancy displays, but it's kind of a modern looking streamer. And in silver, it looks pretty incredible in my opinion. It has a new THX headphone amplifier, which I tested my Verum 1 headphones with, and it sounds great. It's not going to perform like a $5,000 headphone amp, but it sounds musical and full. Now, again, the Bluesound Node experience is really, really high on the usability scale. Once you download the app, it really takes about less than 5 minutes to set up the streamer/DAC. You plug it in, hook it up to your Wi-Fi. It even has a sub out if you want to add a subwoofer. And if you want to use the internal DAC of the Node X, just take 2 RCA cables from the output and go to the input of your amplifier. If you want to use an external DAC, which a lot of you have a nice external DAC that will be an improvement jump over the internal, you just take a digital out and put that into your DAC, and then your DAC goes to your amp. But it takes less than 5 minutes to set up the Bluesound Node. It's really easy. You can stream through Tidal Connect, Spotify, Qobuz directly from the app. What else can I tell you about the Node X? We talked about its appearance in silver, looks great. The headphone amp sounds great. The brand new Sabre DAC actually sounds really, really good. And it's still bringing you that same beautiful streaming experience. There's nothing here that I don't like. I cannot find a negative with the Bluesound Node X. It's plug and play. It allows you access to music, stream your music digitally and effortlessly. Again, I bought my unit. I paid full price. I didn't get it free. I didn't get kickbacks, but I did buy it from B&H Photo when I bought a bunch of new camera gear. I bought a Nikon Z9, a couple lenses, and I did post my review for that at my website just the other day. But I could use the Bluesound Node X as an all-in-one with its DAC and be happy. I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks. So right now I'm evaluating it as a streamer going into the Daniel Hertz Ava system, which will be my next review. I've really been loving this little system. It's a high-end audiophile all-in-one with an integrated amp that has a DAC built in and 2 speakers that are mated to that amp, but man, sounds so good. It's a high-end system with a high-end sound, so all those details are there, but it actually does have flesh on the bones to some extent. It sounds really, really good, and it was created, designed, and made by the man himself, Mark Levinson. So look for that review next. The Bluesound Node has been a treat going into the Daniel Hertz system. Can't recommend it enough. If you're interested, there's links in the description below for more info. And I will see you guys real soon in the next video, which will be on the Daniel Hertz system. Beautiful system. I look forward to that one. I'll see you then.